What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Pyrostasis here, and today we're kind of checking out a different game. This is a game called Towns. You can find the game, I believe the website is townsgame.com. You can find this on Gamersgate, I think something called Desura. I've never heard of Desura, but apparently it's popular. Go figure. But basically, it's kind of a combination between Minecraft and Terraria meets maybe Dungeon Keeper, etc., etc. Now, you start off, and we've got 7 citizens, obviously 0 soldiers, and you're going to see these little arrows up here. And these arrows, which I can't access yet, are up and down. They basically, this is the top level, and then there's a middle level, and then there's the bottom level. Well, you were given this land by a lord, and the guy who gave you the land neglected to tell you that it was built over a dungeon. So the game progresses naturally. You're building a town, you're getting all your people happy, you're managing all of that, and you're building over this dungeon. Eventually, you work your way down into the dungeon and start annihilating all of the denizens of the dungeon. And apparently, you can explore and find other dungeons, and your town gets attacked by goblins, etc., etc. So, some cool stuff. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. This is going to be kind of a combination of a Let's Play and just a general tutorial showing you how to play the game. So we've got our little people here, and first off, what we need to do is pretty much get some wood because we got to build some stuff. Now, down here in the bottom, you're going to see a row of options and different abilities. Now, this is an indie game, so the UI takes a little bit of getting used to. So first off, we're going to do a little chopping. Now, I do have the game paused at the moment. Now, normally you can chop and you can click, and then you've got this nice little dragging window. But if I'm to click, all of these go, and then I have to reselect and redrag, and that can get kind of annoying. Well, if you hold shift, you can basically just highlight everything that you want to highlight. You can get everything deforested very easily and just very rapidly get everything chopped. Now, you're also going to want to harvest the berries and the pears here because you do have to feed your people. Otherwise, they get a little cranky and start wanting to do revolting actions and look for a new ruler. I'm not sure if that happens, but it would be funny if they did. Alright, so now that the basic orders are set up, we're going to go ahead and unpause it. And you can see all my little citizens are running around rather rapidly and scooping up all of the stuff. Now, you notice they're going to be leaving everything on the ground. My citizens, unfortunately, are not bright enough at the moment to organize things on their own. So they basically just do whatever it was they were supposed to do, and then they just kind of drop everything right where they got it. So, when you call for things, they will go and pick these things up, but it's kind of an annoyance at the beginning because, there's the time to go and do that. Well, there's buildings that you can construct to make that a little bit quicker. So first off, we're going to start by making a carpentry. Now, zones are kind of like, I'll go ahead and pause it real quick. Zones are areas that you designate for specific things. So we want to make a carpentry, so we're going to go ahead and create the carpentry zone. And you don't have to make these things too huge to get what you want done, but you obviously want to put a little bit of work into it. So, 3x3 is usually pretty good. Now, you're going to want to start building the tools. So the carpentry workbench, which we've got right here, we're going to go ahead and drop there. And I'm not building any walls yet. You can build walls, and they are needed later on for defense, because your town will get attacked, and, baddies are coming to try and kill your poor innocent little townspeople who are, destroying the environment by chopping all the trees down. But once this carpentry bench is built, you can construct a variety of things. Now, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to dig down to the next layer. Now, to dig down, you just right-click on the tile you want to dig, and your little dude's going to come over here and dig. And as soon as he does that, you can actually drop down and see the next layer. But you can't get down there until you have a ladder. So we're going to go ahead and set up to build a ladder. And hopefully he will do that soon. Apparently he's too busy sightseeing to actually build a ladder, so somebody else is going to construct this ladder over here. Looks like Tybalt Villerhelm is going to do that for us. Alright, so now that the ladder has been constructed, this is the tile that we can see, and we have access to everything here. So we're going to go ahead and select mine, And we're going to just deforest, or not deforest. Going to go ahead and dig a bunch of stuff. And you can see all of our people are coming down. They're clearing out the stone, the dirt, the mud, etc., etc. And I don't know if we go over all the way to the water if this will flood or not. So I'm not really going to push my luck too much. But you'll notice they're dropping all this stuff on the ground, and they're not really taking it with us. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll up. Now you can use the mouse cursor, or mouse scroller, to go up and down. But since they're not really bringing the resources up, we're going to go ahead and make a stockpile. And I'm going to try and keep my town all nice and neat. When I did it, whoops, actually, no, because we're going to want to keep a wall there. So let's do another stockpile. Raw goods. And this will give us a kind of a place to place our walls here. And I don't know if the buildings will share walls, so this may actually be a bad thing. We will see. And you can see they're bringing all of the stuff up, and they're making their little stockpile. So we're going to go ahead and extend this stockpile a little bit. Stockpiles, raw goods. And we're just going to extend that a little bit more. And you'll notice they're all going to jump down there real fast and come back up and drop all the stuff down and rinse and repeat. Now, you don't have to do that because obviously they will run and pick the stuff up, but it just makes things a little bit quicker. So now that we've got the carpentry set up, we need to make a masonry. So we're going to go ahead and set that up right over here across from our little carpentry spot. And we're going to look at the workbench, or, whoops, yeah, it's the mason bench. We need a wood detailer, though, before we can do that. I forgot about that. The wood detailer allows you to make tools and such. So go ahead and construct that real quick. And you can see that Jasmine Darcy is rapidly constructing that for us. She's using the workbench. While she's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get back to chopping some trees with the other minions who are just standing around being lazy. Get some of this stuff chopped. There we go. Now they're rapidly deforesting. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and build the mason's workbench. Then we'll build a hammer. I think we may... No, I think we're good. Tools up here are built under this little icon here. You can build up utilities. Now, when you go here and you select these, you have two options. You can build one, or you can continuously build one. We're going to select one to continuously build. What that means is if one is needed, one will always be built, if that makes sense. So it's constantly available. People can constantly have access to it. And that makes things a little bit easier when you need rapidly making things. Now, there are froggies. I don't know if you guys can see that spam. I'm going to see if I can find them. Froggies are the little evil monsters that roam around on the top floor. They're not very nasty, but they do have a tendency to kill a lot of the random creatures that are floating throughout the game. Now, we're going to go ahead and pause again. We've gotten the basics going of our workbenches and such. We're going to go ahead and construct a farm now, if I can remember how to do it. Raw food. No, that's the stockpiles. There we go. Let's see if I can remember how to make... There we go. Wheat farm. Now, to do this first, you have to till. Now, for all farms, you have to till regardless, whether it's a pig farm or a wheat farm, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me because, you know, a farm's a farm. You don't have to necessarily... Pigs aren't going to be planted, so there's no reason to till it. But apparently we have to. So we're going to go ahead and unpause now that we've got that set up. They're going to rapidly come over here and till. And for whatever reason, these guys really like tilling, which is cool because I guess that makes them good farmers, which means we're going to have plenty of food and nobody's going to starve to death, hopefully. Now we're going to go ahead and construct the wheat farm. And you're going to see everybody running around, working rapidly to construct that. Let's see if I can remember where all of the tools are. What we need to do now is make a mill, and I am trying to remember where. There it is. The mill is used to obviously grind the wheat into flour. And you're going to see them building that. And now we need to make a bakery. So we've got a bakery right here. I hope I'm not going too fast for anybody. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. But once the bakery is made, you'll be able to make bread. And bread obviously feeds your citizens, which is a good thing. So now that we've got that built and the bakery is constructed, we're going to go ahead and build a baker's table and a baker's oven. And they should all rapidly build that stuff up. We've got plenty of wood still. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more deforesting though, just because I hate the environment. No, just kidding. I believe the trees and such grow back. I'm not 100% sure, but that would only make sense. Otherwise, not going to be a very big world as everybody runs out of food and we stop, or runs out of wood and we stop being able to buy things. Okay, now that we've got the bakery, we want to go to food and cooking. Maybe not cooking. Where is baking? There we go. Now you've got apple pies, you've got bread, you've got meat pies, pear pie. That just doesn't sound right. We're going to go with bread because bread just requires flour, which obviously we're producing with the mill over here. And we're going to set it up to where we have one going all the time. And we're going to go ahead and back out. And that should keep bread going continuously. Anytime somebody's hungry, they will have it. Now, we're still at 7 citizens, and our citizens are probably a little angry because they don't have any personal space. So we want to go ahead and construct them some personal space. This will allow them to go to sleep. And we're going to make it rather big since we do kind of have communal living going on here. So now that we've got the personal space designated, we're going to go ahead and put a couple beds over here. Maybe I can only put one bed. Oh, nope, I forgot to hold shift. There we go. Roger Lucy Room. That's a very interesting name. Is that one of the names of my citizens to eat? Does everybody have to have their own room? Because that would be kind of a bummer. Yeah, that's Roger Lucy right there. Roger Lucy has his own room. Wow. What a greedy bastard. Hopefully he will be willing to share with everybody else. Alright, so I'm going to build another personal space just to see if another citizen gets to name it. We'll do one more here. Whoops. Keep forgetting to hold shift. There we go. Alright, so this is Matilda Restalt's. This is Brom Runeville's. I guess we'll just build a couple for everybody. Now we've got Maribel Tybalt. And you notice everybody's going to their own room now to sleep as opposed to just sleeping wherever. And we're going to go ahead and place... I like how there's a bush in that poor guy's room. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 people have room. I'm going to go ahead and make 8. Just so we have the ability to grow. And we'll go ahead and make one more room here. And this one is completely unclaimed. As you can see, it just says personal room. So as we add people, I'm sure that will get more and more infested. Infested, that sounds wrong for... I'm sure people will come and claim that. Oh, immigrants have arrived. So I've gained a person now. So making the personal space, everybody needs their own. This is an alpha. I haven't put a whole lot of time into this, so I am still learning. So I do apologize if I am doing it wrong. Okay, so now that we've got that going, let's see if we can build a forge. What do we need for a forge? Well, that's an anvil. We need a forge to make an anvil. Okay, so a forge. That'll be right here. We'll go ahead and set this up right next to this place here. Hopefully we've got enough food being produced. I should probably make another stockpile for raw food. We'll go ahead and set this up here. That'll let them gather that. We'll do another stockpile for prepared food so that people can quickly gather that. There we go. So there's our bread that we've made. We've got... It's kind of interesting that apples count as prepared food, not raw food. I would think it'd be the other way around. Oh well. So we've got a nice selection of food going on here. We need to go ahead and finish off that anvil. We'll go ahead and drop him in here. And this is a smelter. We can also put him in the forge. Oh, I gotta wait till the anvil's done. And hopefully I've got enough. Yeah, oh, I don't have tongs. Tongs. Let's go make some tongs. I think those are over here in utils. We'll go ahead and make a pair of tongs. We'll go ahead and make a bone carver. And a torch. We'll just make one of everything. That'll keep everybody busy. Alright, so since we've got that going, I'm going to go ahead and get some more stone built. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of mining. And we'll just drag right here. That's a pretty big swath. Go, my little minions! Dig! Seems like digging and plowing are my citizens' two favorite things. I don't know why. I've got a bunch of miners and farmers, which I guess, like I said earlier, is a good thing. Holy crap, there is nobody up here. Except for her, sleeping in her bed. Alright, so hopefully, once they get done doing that, we'll see a little bit. Let's see, to get tongs, I need iron. That's why we're not progressing any further, is because we don't have any iron. Where is iron? That's gravel. That's more gravel. No, I'm not seeing any iron. That's just stone, stone, stone. And more stone. Alright, so maybe iron is located, whoa, down here in the basement area. This is all stone too. Oh, we may have to dig further down to get iron. It's also quite possible that it is located over here somewhere and I'm just missing it. Either way, I don't want to get too far away from our town, especially since we haven't really secured the town yet. So we're going to go ahead and work on securing our little town. So we're going to click on, this is the button in the middle. We're going to go to armors and we're going to make, let's see, what options do we have? We can make wooden armor, which doesn't seem very comfortable to me, but that's pretty much all we're going to be able to make. So we're going to make some wooden armor, and I'm going to make 2 of each piece, and then we're going to go back over and we're going to make some weapons. Now I can make some stone weapons. I don't have iron or bone yet, so we're going to go, let's see, attack 1 to 6, 2 to 12. Oh, I like maces, so we're going to make 2 maces. And that should keep these guys busy. Now we're going to make a stockpile for armor. We don't need too big for armor. We'll make 3. And we're going to make a stockpile for weapons. And as you can see, they are rapidly putting together our military might. While they're doing that, we are going to find the barracks, and that may be a zone. I would assume it's just a normal kitchen, personal room, forge, dining, bakery, masonry. Where is the barracks? I must be blind. There it is. Of course, the crossed swords. Dee-dee-dee. Alright, so we're going to put this right over here next to the armory that I have just now created. So they're going to rush over here real fast and build this. Now, and pause the game. Once you've got some weapons and armor, I've got 2 weapons and 2 full suits of armor here. We're going to come over here to Tybalt Villardrain, and we're going to right click on him, and we're going to click on auto equip. Now you can actually go through and equip every single thing if you want to. I don't personally want to go through that much of a hassle. And later on in the game it gets ridiculous because, you know, you're going to find more and more weapons, especially once you go into the dungeon. So I'm going to right click both of those guys and have them auto equip. And you're going to notice they're going to zip over here and boom, 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 boom. He is now in full armor. Both of them. They're all like, man, I'm badass. Okay, so now that we've got the barracks completed, I'm going to right click and convert to soldier. Now, soldiers no longer work. So you'll notice my workers has gone from 8 to 6 and my soldiers has gone from 0 to 2. So you don't want to convert your entire populace, obviously. The other thing is your citizens are very one-minded. So as soon as you make soldiers, they're going to go and kick some ass, and they're not going to stop kicking ass until there is no more ass to kick. And they don't care. They're just going to run and fight and fight and fight forever. So you want to be careful when you open up like the dungeon down below. Don't put that ladder on the next level until you're ready to fight. So these guys are basically from here on, they should be going and just exterminating all of the creatures on the map that are of any kind of threat. Now, there may not be any on our side. I'm going to go ahead and kill these cows. That'll give us some food. I know that seems horrible. But we're still going to take that to feed our lovely little citizens. And we're going to go ahead and make a pig farm. So to do that, we're going to just expand this another 6 slots. There we go. And once they get done tilling that, we'll go ahead and create the new pigs. Now, I have no idea how pig farms work. I don't know if pigs just spawn in the pig farm, and you can kill them over and over again. I don't really know how that works. Alright, so we've got the pig farm, there's a cow farm, cactus farm. Not really sure why you'd want a cactus farm. Mushrooms and such. You can set these underneath the ground, and you can grow them down here. In fact, I think you may have to grow those underground. Alright, so we're going to go back for our quest for iron. We are hunting for some iron so that we can expand. So we're going to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger, and hopefully we find some iron. We shall see. So far we're just finding a whole lot of dirt, mud, and random crap that we do not need. Alright, so we've got all the personal space set up. One of the things is I don't know how to break a room. Let's see. Just delete personal room. I don't want to delete his whole room. That would be kind of harsh. Alright, well, I guess he's just going to be able to have a little bit extra space. We're going to make a hospital now so that our soldiers, as they go fighting, will have a place to fall back to if they get in trouble, get beat up a bit. We're going to go ahead and build a nice little bed. We're going to build some some tables, or that's a chair. Okay. We're going to build some chairs in people's rooms. Maybe people will like that. Whoops. I guess it would help if I held the button down. So we're decorating a little bit here. That's the doors and a cupboard and a bone door. Not quite sure why you would want a bone door, but apparently people do. Alrighty, so we got some containers for tools. An ite chest. What is an ite chest? Decorative armor cabinet. So we will build us an armor cabinet over here in our armory. Oops, and a weapon cabinet. I guess you just select those. Barrel for prepared food. Barreled for mats. Awesome. So we're going to up these. This should allow us to expand our storage in these little areas here. I'm really hoping. We will see. Because as you can tell, as you go on, you're going to be dealing with some pretty ridiculous amounts of resources. So hopefully that will work. We will see here in a sec. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more deforesting here. So we've got some happy pigs. Huh. Well, I can't... These are the raw steaks. And I can't really kill them. Let's see. Food, cooking, cooked pork. Well, let's keep one cooked pork on. We can do one steak. I don't have a chicken farm. Cooked badger meat. That doesn't seem like it'd be a lot of... doesn't seem like it'd be very yummy. And cactus soup. Outstanding. Alright, so let's keep one raw pork on. And we don't have any reindeers. And we'll do one butchering for bone. So this should probably... Our little pigs here's lives are probably numbered now. Boy, somebody is just scarfing some food down. Holy crap. I think we need to make a little bit more bread here. Holy cow, these guys are hungry. Little monsters, jeez. Alright, so now we've got a barrel for raw food. The rest of the barrels and the stuff should be dropping shortly. Whoops, there we go. We're just going to keep deforesting. Let's see. More wood. Alrighty. Lots of wood right here. Alright, more wood. Chopping, chopping, chopping. Now, sooner or later I am going to have to wall my town off because the bad guys will come and pay us a visit. And contrary to popular belief, that is not fun. But I'm going to go ahead and build a few more little personal spaces here so we can expand. I'd like to get a couple more soldiers in our little area. So let's go ahead and build 4 more beds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see how that goes. So I guess we're out of wood. I think that's why all of the building stopped. Because you can see we've got some stuff that's selected and just not growing very fast. So let's go find some more wood. Let's get to chopping and see what happens. Can they get across this river? I don't know if they can get across the river. We'll find out. Hopefully they don't drown going across the river because that would make me feel really guilty. Wipe out all your civilians because you're trying to help them. It's like playing Lemmings. I don't know if any of you guys ever played Lemmings. It's an old game. And you have these really stupid minions, basically, and you give them orders, tell them where you want them to go, what you want them to do, and they go and do it. Well, unfortunately, if you're not careful, most of your orders would end up causing their little deaths in one way or another. And while it was humorous, it did kind of make you feel guilty. Or at least it made me feel guilty. Alright, so we're just harvesting some more stuff. Now, I've got 2 barrels for raw food. Thought I had a barrel for raw... Yeah, for mats. Could have sworn yeah, I do. I got 3 barrels for mats. What do I guess it's just more wood. So yeah, we were really, really low on wood. Are we still low on wood? Holy crap. No, I think we've got enough wood now. So I guess they're just working on getting it, because it does take a little while to build some of this stuff. Well, you can hear them eating like crazy, can't you? Now, we did get some more immigrants, so our little minion base is growing. That may be partially why the food consumption seems to have gone up. Alrighty, so let's build... Oh my god, the little pigs are running rampant. So let's go ahead and kill that pig, and that one, and that one. Get those little guys killed. Now we got some cows that need removing. There we go. And we've just got all these nice little food parts randomly laying throughout the town. Alright, so there is barrel for mats. So I'm assuming that's where all of the barrels and such are going. Now you can see there's a stone hammer here. So that's where my little guys are putting their stone. Alright, let's do some more digging here. See if we can't get lucky and find some iron. And I'm going to build a couple more soldiers. Let's see, we need armors, wood. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's build 2. 2 sets. We'll dig 2 more soldiers. Let's back out. We can do stone weapons. We're going to do... Whoops, no, I don't want that. We'll build 2 more maces. We'll give them a minute to process that. So, everybody has their own little house now. We've got the hospital set up. I'm wondering if there's any utilities for the hospital. Alright, so we need to make a kitchen. There's a butcher table, kitchen stove, cooking fire, medicine cabinet. There we go. Holy crap, you guys hearing all those eating? Holy crap, these little monsters are eating like nuts. Good God. Nom 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 nom. Alright, so let's make a kitchen. There's a kitchen. Here we go. We need to make some kitchens so we can cook some stuff. That way our poor people don't have to eat raw food. Alright, so let's build. We've got the kitchen down, so let's build a kitchen table. Got a kitchen table going down. We need a butcher so that they can butcher the stuff. We need a stove so that they can do what stovey stuff does. And a cooking bowl. Why not? Oh, I need smelters before I can do that. And I can't build the smelter until we get the forge up, which we do have. But it needs iron, and we don't have iron yet. So my guys are just going to have to make do with what we have here. So it looks like the armor and such has been set up. So I'm going to go ahead and tell this guy to go auto-equip. And then he looks a little old. And so I'm not being sexist. We'll go ahead and let Mirabelle be a soldier too. So these 2 guys, well, guy and girl, should go equip themselves, hopefully, here shortly. I guess they're going to finish up what they're doing, which at the moment looks like eating ridiculous amounts of food. Or maybe they're putting the food in... No, they are hungry. Yeah, we don't have enough food. What the hell? Okay. So we need more food, because these people are hungry. So let's open up the bread. And I could have sworn I had enough bread, but apparently we don't have enough bread. So I'm going to go ahead and kill this pig. We're going to kill that badger, because we need the badger. We're going to kill these chickens. Good Lord, I thought we had enough food. Note to self, need to pay more attention to my poor little starving citizens. Alright, so basically every animal on the map is about to be eaten alive. Go guys, go! More piggies! Now everybody's just standing around starving to death. There we go. Now things are getting chopped up. Kill chicken. There we go. More eatings. Sorry, Badger. You're gone. You're dead. Listen to the hungry mouths of my citizens. Holy crap. Dude, if I was an animal, I would be running like hell. I'm just going to make more, significantly more food, I guess. I thought we had enough, but apparently not. So let's go ahead and make another. Can I not build the tools that they need to make bread with? Did I screw that up? No, we have one of pretty much everything, so we're okay on all those. We don't need containers, more food, cooking, gathering, snow buckets, unfallow milk, we don't need milk, butchering. So we're going to keep chickens and pigs and all those on hand. Might as well get some of these guys going. Hopefully that means they will go out and hunt them down. I'm not sure. We're going to go ahead and expand our little pig farm here. Whoops. Forgot to click. Good God! Stop eating! Well, at least I'm getting rid of all of the little hungry faces. I don't see many hungry faces anymore. Which is good, because I thought we were going to have a little revolt there for a minute. I was very worried about that. Alright, so I'll make another little pig farm here. Okay, now I need to find my soldier. Is she a... Let's see. Roger Lucy, convert to a civilian. No. I need to find the two civilians. Convert to a civilian. So there's my two civvies there, or my two soldiers. So I've got... there she is. Haha. Alright, convert to a soldier. So she's a soldier now, and we got one more soldier running around here somewhere. We need to find. I'm going to go ahead and pause it, so I don't think... No. I don't think he is there. Well, I cannot find my other soldier. And I know I've got one, because he's a civilian. Oh, yeah, he's got a weapon. Yeah, convert to soldier. There we go. So there's my 4 soldiers. Alright, so now that we have our 4 soldiers, we're going to go ahead and restart that. We've got our 3 pig farms, which hopefully will be enough to feed these little buggers. We're going to go ahead and drop down. Good Lord. And we're going to dig down one more level. So we're just going to right click right here, dig. Alright, so now that we have dug, we're going to go ahead and build a ladder. As you can see, this is the dungeon level. So as soon as this gets built, our 4 soldiers are going to go down there and proceed to whoop some ass. Hopefully they will find a little iron down there while they are whooping some ass. Because I'm a little worried that there isn't any. And as you can see, Lucy is down here along with our other soldier, and they are just tearing it up. Now, the problem with this is the civilians are now going to start coming down here and tearing it up. And when they get down, now they're not going to be fighting. They're just going to be hunting all of the ingredients and such. Like, when you kill slimes and spiders and whatnot, they drop things. And civilians are like, ooh, shiny, gotta go pick that up. So they go and pick it up, and obviously it doesn't end well if there are still creatures about, which, as you can tell, there are quite a few. Now, thankfully, it seems like my 4 soldiers are easily handling this dungeon. Now, this is just the first dungeon. This is the dungeon that we can see. There are multiple other dungeons that you can dig through and spread out just like you dig through normal stuff. So you have to be careful when you're digging down here because, well, you can accidentally dig into another dungeon. So while those guys are happily slaughtering, I'm going to go ahead and see if we can't find some iron. Dig, my minions, dig! Alrighty. Well, the food situation seems to have been solved now that we have enough pigs. People seem to be happily eating. We've got the kitchen. We do need to make... I don't think we have any iron yet. I don't think you get iron from exploring the dungeons, which is a bummer. And you can see up here in the chat window, it is just scrolling like crazy. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more deforestation with our minions. We're going to need some more stuff. But anyways, this is basically the basics of the game. It covers, the exploration, the building, etc., etc. I haven't quite figured out where iron's at, but I have more or less. Oh, Mirabelle's down. Oh, looks like we've lost two of our soldiers. Apparently, they weren't smart enough to go heal at our medicine place over here, which sucks because that's why I set it up. So I wonder if Mirabelle's town. I wonder if Mirabelle's little house gets replaced. Yeah. So poor Mirabelle no longer has a town. Neither does the rich guy that had the huge house. So we'll probably get some immigrants here soon to replace those guys. Anyways, like I was saying, this video's gone on pretty long. I'm going to probably wrap it up here. Let me know in the comments below if you guys would like to see more of Town. I'd like to know what you guys think of Towns. I think it's kind of a cool game. It is in early alpha stage. I think this is like 0.4 version, so not all the features are implemented, and there's some bugs and things need to be worked out a bit, and I'm sure they'll flesh the game out a little bit more as time goes on. But let me know if you'd like to see more of it in the comments below. Always click that like button if you did enjoy the content. That is the biggest indicator to me that you guys like things. If the like button gets pressed a lot, then I know that that's a good video to make, and I'll keep making those videos. If nobody likes the video, then odds are I'm going to move on to something else. So let me know in the comments below. Subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, tips, tricks, and guides. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.